Set the programmer is the goddamn GOAT, bro. He always be coming clutch with the facts, my nigga. Nigga never wrong. He just the GOAT, my nigga. Hey yo, man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, host Rex Guy Dragon Squad. Bitch, back another reaction, man. Today we here with set the programmer why Kefla is far stronger than people think, bro. I already did my review. Go check it out. Link in the description down below, bro. I did my reaction review, bro. That shit was litty, bro. That was, like I said, this is probably one of my favorite Dragon Ball Super, episodes, bro. It's my top 5, bro. Shit was litty. 2 titties. What you talking about? But Seth been coming with the facts, bro. Ain't really much else to say, bro. Just sit down and relax, bro. Kefla, bro. Kale made Jiren twitch, bro, we all know Kale's strength. Kale had to stop. Jiren had to stop Kale because nobody else wanted to approach her ass. Even she got even stronger. Jiren fucking flinched his meditation, disrupted his meditation. Her energy is disrupting that nigga meditation. She ain't even nowhere by that nigga, bro. And then when fucking Kefla goes Super Saiyan, and like I said, and like she made Jiren do that, and then we got Cauliflower, Limitless Potential, Super Saiyan 2. Goku said she could even go beyond Super Saiyan 3 in a tournament. Add that to Kale and multiply that shit by 10, and you tell me that's not fucking with Jiren? Man, stop playing, bro. Seth, come with these facts, my guy. We already know, man. Ear Tool Spectacles is running this hard, bro. Let's get it.
So I actually recorded a video with Chuck yesterday about this, or last night.
Oh, really?
And, well, it was a good recording. You know, we got everything out of the way, except I felt like there was something on the tip of my tongue the whole time that I was missing. Like, I was rambling in the video a little bit near the end because I was trying to think, what am I missing in this video? So today, I'm going to go over the power of Kefla. Apparently, she's not Kefla, she's Kefla.
Yeah, I'm calling her
so
Kefla,
my nigga. Power of Kefla, and go over the numerous misconceptions that happened, and I also want to touch up on some things that happened in episode 114, and a little bit to do with the preview as well. Now, I'm not going to claim everything is 100% fact in this video. I mean, most of the things I say are fact, like if I use guides and stuff like that, but I can't objectively say how strong Kefla is until next week's episode when we see her fight Super Saiyan Blue. So when it comes to like Super Saiyan Blue versus Kefla,
Super Saiyan Blue put up a fight though. We see scratches on her face. So
also, if you like what I do, you like my content, be sure to slap a subscribe on there. I'm really close to 200K, and I'd really appreciate it if I could.
Damn, he just don't get 200K.
Subs. I'd really appreciate
Bruh,
it. Maybe even slap a like on it.
That's crazy. He should have a 500,000 right now.
So episode 114 has this amazing
animation is fucking
and it
fire.
Starts off
Shout out to
with,
Minishita,
Goku
bro.
Versus Kale and Kefla, and this kind of confirms my suspicion that Goku has been holding back. I know I'm pegging that point a lot in my videos.
Because it's like people not understanding, bro. People aren't understanding.
But it's very important because the
Goku
newer
got a broken
episodes
finger,
are really
my nigga.
solidifying that point, and all the misconceptions people had before are being answered by these suppression points. And the biggest one was always, why is Berserker Kale choking Goku Blue out? And then here we are, Kale gets a mastered Berserker form that's even stronger than Berserker. This is stated.
I don't like that, bro. Berserker.
And Goku is just slapping. It's not really slapping, but is fighting her and Kefla at the same time. Also, there's this point where Jiren twitches at Kale appearing, and this is a big point in the next episode. Like, oh my God, Jiren's twitching at Kefla. But it's like, apparently Jiren twitching doesn't really signify much of anything. Maybe he just has some muscle spasms, because Kale is literally like Super Saiyan 2 Goku level, if not even inferior, because Goku is still fodder compared to his full power, because obviously he's very fatigued still. Vegeta also says that he's the number 1 Saiyan. Now this is kind of going
Vegeta be boosting. But
Vegeta might be hiding something, because he wasn't freaking out about Ultra Instinct.
He wasn't.
And here he is again saying, yeah, I'm the number 1 Saiyan. And then he punches Toppo in the mouth. So it's like, damn, is Vegeta really holding something back? Like, I don't want to, like, dismiss anything.
Yeah.
Obviously, I feel like Vegeta's going to have his time to shine in this tournament. And him having, like, a new Super Saiyan form while Goku has Ultra Instinct might fit that niche a little bit. Also, this is a pet peeve I had with the episode. Kefla and Kale were holding hands a lot.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really have a problem with that. That's not the point. But it got to the point where, like, Kefla, like, spanked Kale. And I was like, alright, this is going a little too far. Like, if Goku and Chi-Chi
I thought she hit her on the back. I thought she hit her on the back, but...
I'm not saying it's bad.
He confirmed it. She slapped her on the ass.
Maybe we should hold down on, like, the sexual tension attached it. Goku is also shaking to Kale's power as well at one point. Now, there is a mistranslation on Crunchyroll. It says, oh, this must be her saying instinct. But Herms on Twitter confirms that Goku's talking about his own instincts are making him excited to fight Kale. He's not scared, per se. And this is also backed up because Goku's literally just chilling still. He doesn't power up anymore after they get more.
How do you get her in my confused
Frieza is
though?
like on this rock in base form, shooting lasers all over the ring, and Dispo cucks to him. He's like, "Yeah, I can't take this guy on." So
no,
it's like,
he's not like that.
Than base Frieza?
He was just annoyed, bro. He's just like, man, I can't. This guy's annoying, like, bro.
All we know is that Frieza.
Like if there's somebody that's fucking annoying and keeps on talking, you're just like, bro, I can't deal with this guy. That's how he was saying. He wasn't like, he would have been like, man, I can't combat him. He would have said that, bro.
Some people were saying,
that's not it.
Well, Goku is stronger now after breaking his limits to the Spirit Bomb. Now, I would agree with you. I really would. Like, if Goku got a Senzu Bean right now, he'd be stronger than ever before.
Exactly.
However, it should be noted that Goku is not even strong enough to go Super Saiyan, so he's nowhere near his full power. It's kind of illogical to say
but he's getting it back somewhere.
Can't even go Super Saiyan. Goku, well, at least couldn't before, is stronger than, like, prime start of tournament power Goku. It seems a little bit illogical, in my opinion. And Frieza and Vegeta don't really seem to be suggesting he got any stronger, per se. They're just like, oh, yeah, this seems about right. In fact, Frieza even starts predicting that the fight will be interesting when Kefla appears, so implying he knows what Goku's really capable of. Speaking of Frieza as well, Frieza in his base form confronts Kale and Kefla and Goku. By the way, Frieza's not even base Goku level. I've established this before. Base Goku craps all over base Frieza.
Yeah.
And this is shown in Revival of F, and of course the golden form is just much stronger than blue in terms of a multiplier, and that's why they're still, like, relative when they transform.
Yeah.
And base Frieza is here, and Super Saiyan 2 Kefla charges up an attack. Frieza laughs and then makes a death ball in base form, so he's about to use his base energy to take on Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, who's pissed. So this also confirms once again base Goku, if he was at full power, would probably slap the shit out of Kefla and Kale. And this is kind of backed up by Frieza. And I was kind of suggesting this before. If Goku was so tired he couldn't even go Super Saiyan before and he's still taking them on, it really does suggest, hey, Saiyan Beyond God is a thing. Frieza then gets interrupted by, like, the Flash. He's completely irrelevant, just like kind of a gag character. Goku says he'll go all out. Probably lying again. He said he's gonna go all out like 80 times in the same fight, and then he starts to get mugged by Kefla and Kale. While getting mugged by Kale, Kefla tries to jump him, and Goku blocks all her punches with one arm, and then slams Kale on the ground.
I mean, he was still getting hit though.
Kind of suggesting once again Goku's not really going all out, and then Goku goes Super Saiyan God. All right, now this is a little bit weird. Goku needing Super Saiyan God is probably because he's tired, once again, and Super Saiyan 2, while he's tired, is just not cutting it. Kale and Kefla have this ass pull power that's just bringing him to whatever new heights they can imagine, right? But God confirms that Kale and Kefla are slightly relevant. A lot of people are like, nah, they're fodder. It's like, I think you're jumping the gun a little bit. Like, once they get their ass pull powers and they start getting transformations up the ass, like, they're going to be made relevant by the writers. It only makes sense. In an ironic twist as well, Kale shoots a blast at Goku, and Goku Broly's Kale. Like, he goes through the blast and then kicks her in the mouth.
I mean, Kale wasn't going full power neither, though.
In fact, a gap between the Super Saiyan God and Kale and Kefla. Kale and Kefla then fuse.
He didn't talk about it neither.
This is where we get into the nonsense. So let's go over what happened with Kefla.
I'm gonna tell you guys at the end what Seth didn't go over.
Flexes on Goku, like, kind of like appears next to him.
And
it's like ripped ass in his face, like, literally. And Vados then states, with the Patara earrings, actually he just says the Patara earrings are several tens of times stronger than normal. Boy. Now, there are so many things wrong with this. Now, for one, this would probably fall into the categories of A, death of the author. It's where the author states something that can be disproven with their own story. It's like saying that Toriyama said, oh, the whole Dragon Ball verse is actually a purple dinosaur when we've seen the whole verse from the outside. Be kind of like that. And two, you have Gawasu also stating, wow, Goku, when he went Super Saiyan 2 versus Zamasu, he's like, wow, he's tens of times more powerful. And by the way, Herms confirms that Vados has several tens, so it's not just maybe like a 210, just several tens of times. So what this implies, and I'm surprised nobody in the community has really brought this up yet. Everyone's like, what? How is tens of times stronger than God? And they don't really go into detail. But several tens of times would imply that Kefla is weaker than Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. I don't know if you guys know what tens means, but tens means probably, more than likely, less than 100. And I also don't know if you know this, but Super Saiyan 2 is confirmed 100 times and beyond for Berserker, which is stronger than Kefla, as shown with God Goku. When Goku shoots a casual ki blast at both of them, KO can barely push it off, and Kefla gets one-shotted. So you kind of get the hint that Kefla is a lot weaker than KO.
Yeah.
And both these forms are stronger than 100 times using the Daizenshu. Well, not the Daizenshu, but the Super Exciting Guide. Now, even if you said, oh, you know what, the Super Exciting Guide, I don't really buy it, you know, whatever, it's not Toriyama. Toriyama did confirm that Super Saiyan is above 50 times of a multiplier. And then you'd also have to factor in the fact that God is stronger than 3. So are you saying that Super Saiyan is 50 times, and then times Super Saiyan 2 times Super Saiyan 3 is still less than 100? And then God is still less than 100? Illogical. Completely illogical. And you also need to remember that this isn't like Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. This is base Kefla. Meaning she doesn't have the Super Saiyan 2 times 100 amp. Meaning that base Kefla, by Vados's logic, would be weaker than Kefla and Kale individually. Which is exactly the opposite of what we're shown and stated to be.
Yeah, what? Nani?
So, the only way to actually use this argument is to imply that Vados is simply referring to suppressed Kefla. There's no other way to argue it. It's completely a logical fallacy to use this, and death to the author does apply to this situation. And also, we do know that the Angels have been kind of iffy with their statements so far.
They have.
Versus Goku versus Kefla, you know, Whis is trying to explain what's going on, and then later in the fight, he gets disproven by the own fight. He's like, oh, wait, did I actually say that? The Angels aren't exactly 100% fact if they can be disproven. However, they are a valid source of information, so it might be possible, hey, maybe suppressed Kefla is maybe dozens or tens of times more powerful. And to go into detail about how strong Kefla would actually have to be, we don't know the difference between God and Super Saiyan 3. However, we do know how strong fusion should actually be.
Right now. Oh.
For one, Vegito in the Super Exciting Guide and the Daizenshu is implied to be stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Yeah.
And the Daizenshu, it specifically said, without a doubt, base Vegito is stronger than Super Saiyan 3. Without a doubt. That's over 400 times multiplier. Without a doubt, base Vegito is stronger. And then in Kai is canon to Super. Gregory. So Kai is canon. And in Kai, base Vegito versus Buhan. Buhan's like, wow, you really are stronger than the two of you were when you were fighting me before. And that's kind of common sense. Of course he is. And these are both Super Saiyan 2 level fighters that are fighting Buhan, maybe Super Saiyan 1, it doesn't matter, but base Vegito is way beyond that, and Buhan should logically be stronger than Super Saiyan 3 as well. So here's base Vegito taking on that. And in the manga, base Vegito makes Zamasu crap himself more than the Super Saiyan Blues he was just shitting on. He's like, alright, you know what, you got a lot stronger, but I can probably maybe still take you out in your base form, right, after he blew up his arm. And then Zamasu wasn't expecting Vegito to go blue on top of that, suggesting that Vegito was most likely stronger than the blue Goku we just saw. So is Potara being stronger than the God forms logical? Sure. But a lot of people are also like, wait a minute. In Battle of Gods, why is it that Super Saiyan God was capable of being a match for Beerus, or at least suppressed Beerus, But Goku thought Vegito was completely out of the question. This doesn't add up logically. And the logical answer, all right, I'm going to bring this up again. I know I've been bringing this up a lot, but it's almost like stacked Super Saiyan God or absorbed Super Saiyan God is different than the initial one. It's almost like I've been saying it the whole time, guys. Really. I mean, maybe we should, maybe you should just listen to the theory a little bit, all right? So the point is, when he did the initial God ritual, he had the powers of all the Super Saiyans. They went to his body. Some translations even have characters say, wow, you're the strongest fighter in history, even before he goes God. And then he gets God Ki and a completed ritual on top of that, and he grows exponentially more powerful. He reaches a different plateau of power. And then his body turns that Super Saiyan God ritual into normal Ki. His normal Ki that he can use at any time into his Super Saiyan form, and that's why everyone can sense him fighting Beerus later on. He then absorbs, and then he then gets strong enough to the point that his base form can surpass the Super Saiyan form, which is why people say he absorbed God into his base form and made it his normal Ki. Then, by using God Ki that he learned with Whis and stuff like that in the God Chambers, he can learn to stack God Ki on top of that. It's not the same as absorbing the combined energies of all the Saiyans. It's more like a separate transformation. So you have Ritual God and you have Stacked God. That's what I like to call them. Because one is stacking a God transformation on top of your absorbed God state. So they are two different things entirely. And if you use this, it explains it way more than saying, well, Goku got 1 gajillion times stronger every time he uses God because he goes from Galaxy to Universal with a Super Saiyan God form. It makes a lot more sense. So for people that are like, Seth, what do you mean God has a gajillion times multiplier? Look at Kefla with a 10 times multiplier slapping him. It's like, you're you're making a little bit of a leap in logic. It's a little bit out there. So to boil this down, it should also be noted that all fusions do have different multipliers. The Potara isn't really a set multiplier. It depends on the fusees. Now, there is a misconception with Vegito, though. A lot of people think Vegito has like this rivalry boost, and that's not necessarily the case. The case with Vegito is that he's simply a perfect fusion between Goku and Vegeta. The big translation comes, it's like a mistranslation in the manga where old Kai's like, well, and because they're rivals, they get even stronger than that. But in the actual translation, all it says is, and it doesn't hurt that they live to outdo each other. It says nothing about strength. And also, it's very interesting because Kibito Kai, who's literally a Potara fusion, says, he's incredible. Boo is helpless. I didn't know that Potara was so powerful, even though he's literally fused with Potara. And then the old Kais actually suggest those two just have the power. Two of the greatest masters in the world of the living and the dead fused together. Because base Goku and Vegeta are stronger than Supreme Kai in Dragon Ball Kai. This is shown with the Z-Sword because base Goku is able to casually swing around the Z-Sword, whereas Kibito and Supreme Kais all couldn't do it before. And it's also shown with Gohan in his training that it's impressive. So you do get this idea that the fusions are different in power, especially with Kibito Kai. And it's also shown with Zamasu because originally in Toyorama's notes that he gave to everyone about the Black Arc, he actually suggested that 2 Super Saiyan Blues should be enough to slap Zamasu. It's like, really? I mean, you have Black, who's like maybe above Blue level, so maybe that, but then it's like Zamasu is just absolute fodder to Black. So when they fuse, their fusion is imperfect, they're different species, it doesn't work, they have nowhere near the maximum boost that Vegito would have.
Yeah,
this is shown in his notes, and it's kind of shown in the anime a little bit as well, like Zamasu has to undergo like this hideous FAP transformation to even take on Vegito. And in the manga, Goku's almost able to take him out by himself, and if Vegeta did the same thing, maybe they actually would take out Zamasu. Anyways, I don't want to get into the whole multiplier of Vegito. I mainly just want to talk about Kefla. The thing also with Kefla is that later on, Super Saiyan Blue Goku fights Kefla, and Kefla in the preview has Berserk. She's like Super Saiyan, the Mastered Super Saiyan Berserk, which is stronger than Super Saiyan 2. Yeah. And Super Saiyan Blue is able to damage that
somewhat.
So it's also like maybe Goku's just holding back in God. I don't want to make too many leaps in logic, but it really seems like Goku's just simply holding back if he's able to damage Kefla times like over 100, don't you think? Anyways, guys, I'm rambling now. hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that answered some things. Vados' statement is just completely illogical no matter how you look at it. There's literally no reason to take it for absolute fact. And of course, all the down players are going to run all over it. But if you use guides and consistency, it completely rejects that fact. And you could simply say that Vados is simply referring to suppressed Kefla. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Till next time.
Damn, you had to aerate me, my guy? That's tough. Yeah, man, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the video, man. There's still one thing that, you know, none of the people I've watched have said, though, with the battle between Super Saiyan God Goku versus Kel and Caulifla. I guess Seth did say it, you know, that Nah, he didn't really say it. But I guess he was saying that how she was, Kale was stronger, but he didn't bring up that fight. Because, like, when they was fighting him, like, Caulifla was fucking outclassed. But Kale was able to throw some blows. He was still able to throw some blows. And shit like that. I mean, she was able to throw some blows. But every time Caulifla came in and tried to help, she would always get one-shotted, and then it's back to Kale and Goku. So Kale is, I would say Kale is at or right. No, Kale is a little bit under Super Saiyan God, bruh. Facts. She's a little under Super Saiyan God, bruh. But I mean, I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure. I mean, because that legendary Super Saiyan form, it still can get stronger. It still gets stronger over time, and so does fucking. But I mean, I'm pretty sure if Goku would have kept fighting with her, he would have still beat Kale. So don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't dislike the video, man. But it's like I didn't really hear nobody say too much about that. But I'm still saying Kefla is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. She's stronger than Frieza. She's gonna fuck with Jiren, bruh. Simple, plain, all that shit. And you guys can hear my review. Link in the description down below if you guys want to hear a little bit more analysis. I'm not really speaking too much on this video because most of the shit he said, I said. Well, not. I wasn't talking about how strong Kefla was. I was talking about some stuff, some of the things he said in my review, and about why Kefla is fucking the GOAT, why she's the best fusion, why she's the strongest fusion. It's like, nah, but Vegito is stronger than her. Like, Vegeta would piece her ass up, simple. I would like to see a Gotenks Spartar fusion. I wonder how that would look. Trunten, call that shit Trunten. Yeah, but we need Gogeta in the tournament, bro. Anyway, post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys thought about this, man. Leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't, subscribe. I upload every single day except for Fridays, and I finna be on Super Dragon Squad, bitch. But yeah, she did have bruises, which must mean in her fucking stronger than Super Saiyan 2 form. So it's like, I mean, I think Blue is a bigger multiplier, or like a bigger, you know, transformation than Super Saiyan God, of course. But we don't know if he was fighting her in King Kai Fist or not, Kaioken. So maybe he gave those bruises in Kaio. Nah, I don't think so, cause in the preview, she had a surprised look on her face, and then she went back serious. So I'm thinking in that moment, Goku went King Kai Fist. So, yeah, it's a Super Kaioken. So yeah, you know, maybe they were fighting, and Kefla had him on a run, on a defensive, and he fucking went King Kai Fist, and then punched her a couple times, and then Kefla stepped back and was like, "What is this?" And then she was like, "All right, let's get it, nigga." Or maybe he gave her some punches in blue, and then he transformed before her eyes. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Kefla is the GOAT. Stop being fucking haters, bruh. You guys are fucking haters. Power scaling isn't bullshit. It's explainable, but niggas don't want to fucking listen. So, I mean, Also, Goku was suppressed in the beginning, but niggas still ain't want to hear that shit. Goku is still weakened, even though he's still getting his strength back. That's the only bullshit I could see. How are you weaker, but you getting strong? You regaining your strength back to do these transformations. I don't know, bruh. In such a short amount of time, I don't know, bruh. I'm hungry as shit. Got 2 more reaction videos, and I'm about to make me something to eat. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys thought, man. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Like if you didn't. Subscribe. I upload every single day except for on Fridays. And I film me out to this Dragon Squad. Bitch! Signing off. Huh? That way, huh? Dexter. What? Huh? Aware. Huh? Yeah, look at that. I don't know what the fuck that was, bro.
Red light. Let that bitch go at the red light. Big bite. Bet that bitch fight like a great white. Fist